Welcome to another week of the Yoga Dream Journey, where I seek to move from my job life into a life of which yoga can support me. And you guys, I need to come clean. There's a battle that I've been waging. One, between my love of running, and two, for my love of coffee. Now you may be asking, what are you talking about and why is that a battle? The fact is that I didn't used to drink this much. I didn't used to drink this much coffee. But when you're putting in 80 to 90 hours of work a week, you start to cut some corners. Instead of taking a quick nap, I would reach for a cup of joe. And the problem gets a bit worse. At night, when you're still wired from drinking all this coffee, you reach for another beverage when you know you probably shouldn't to help you fall asleep. Right now, an average day is consisting of 2 soul-fulfilling, warm, and delicious cups of coffee each day. And then at night, I typically have 1 delicious, soul-fulfilling, cold glass of Irish whiskey. As you can imagine, these significant swings in mood and energy leave you with basically 0 motivation to go running in the morning. The goal for this week is to run simply 5 miles, and instead of drinking 14 cups of coffee in a week, I'm gonna cut it down to 5. And if you watched last week's episode, then you remember what I'm building, right? I'm building my mock yoga studio to symbolize this whole journey that I'm on. So this week is all about making healthy decisions, and I figured a really good building block for my yoga studio would be a water cooler. Every studio needs a water cooler. Damn it, Landon, that's my idea. Now, it wouldn't be fair to say this week starts on Wednesday, because technically this is still Tuesday of last week's episode, and in Landon's world, my week goes from Wednesday to Tuesday. Just deal with it. But I am super tired from today. You see, I just got done with a 4-hour photo shoot with my friend Jessica.
This is Jess. She just helped me with the photo shoot thing.
Basically, I just got done with a 4-hour yoga class and I feel absolutely exhausted. Anyways, tomorrow is Wednesday, start of a new week, and I can tell you that I already do not feel like running. I used to go running a whole lot. I'm 33 years old now, and back when I was 26 and 27, I had been training for a half marathon, and I would average about 18 miles a week, I would say. And now I average about 18 miles a month, if that. So the goal for this week is 5 miles. And this morning, I'm gonna do 1 mile. 1 mile. Okay, I can do it. By the way, I really want to hit the snooze button.
Mile 1 of 5 completed. Yeah, cool.
So let's get real here. 14 cups of coffee in a week isn't really that much. But what sucks is that when you drink a cup of coffee and afterwards you don't feel anything. Or worse yet, you end up more tired because drinking a warm cup of coffee is kind of like drinking a big warm blanket. You want to take a nap afterwards. The point being is if I drink a cup of coffee, I want to feel like I just drank a cup of coffee, awake, alert, and ready to do some focused work. But if you're accustomed to drinking a lot of coffee, sometimes you drink too much, you go over the edge, and you start jittering all over the place. The fact is, you need to be in that sweet spot of the Balmer's Peak. And what exactly is the Balmer's Peak, you ask? Well, for all of you non-techie folks out there, I shall explain.
Sir Stephen Anthony Ballmer was the former CEO of Microsoft who proclaimed that drinking alcohol whilst programming could boost your abilities to a superhuman level.
Or yeah, something like that. But here's the trick. It's called the Balmer's Peak because it's a pretty narrow window of keeping your blood alcohol content at a specific level. And over recent years, the definition has changed to a more colloquial one of what's the perfect balance of stimulants I can jam into my body to help keep me the most focused and productive on any given task. So what does this mean for me? To put it simply, I've been relying too much on caffeine to build me up and then a little bit of alcohol at night to mellow me back out, rather than just doing some good old-fashioned exercise to help keep me alert and awake.
All right, so confession time. Just got out of work. I did have some coffee, about like 4 ounces. So, you know, if that even counts, I guess it counts, right? I'm gonna go get another small cup right now because I just have a ton of work to do tonight. This week is not about cutting out coffee completely, rather just moderating much better. So, yeah. So it's Friday morning and I have to run 2 miles. And I'd really rather just drink a cup of coffee, but you know, yeah, okay, here we go. Half mile in, feeling all right. Whew. Mile 1 of my 2 miles completed, and that means 2 miles out of the 5 done for the week. Two miles completed. I feel really good. Time to stretch things out and get ready for work.
So last night, my good friend Kayla had a going away party. And whenever one of your good friends leaves, then you have to go, right? Like, I can't just not go. Today is Sunday and I have to record all of my content. So I will fully admit that I have reached for another cup of coffee, but total I'm at 3.5 cups for this week. Last week I would be probably around the 10 mark. And I am on track for all of my running. I've done 3 miles, I only have 2 more to go. But it's gonna be especially rough this morning because I have to record 2 hour-long classes. Last week, one of those hour-long classes did not get recorded because one of the batteries died in the camera, which means extra time editing. I really need to get all of this done because tonight is something extremely important. Game of Thrones, y'all. Dun 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 dun. So, I've been having mood swings. My energy levels have been all over the place this week, and my mind is starting to play tricks on me. Okay, where are my running shoes? No. Wait a second. Oh my god. Where is my chapstick? Oh my god. Drink me. But overall, I am doing really well. I only have 2 more miles to reach my full 5-mile goal this week, and despite my need for Xanax and a straitjacket, I think I'll be okay. Damn it. I am unfortunately very, very behind. I even went to bed early last night, but I woke up and still had to do a ton of editing. You know how all these little things start to really add up? Well, I have to drive now to the yoga studio, but I need to eat because unless I get something to eat, then I'm gonna be clearly starving. I'm stopping in at the yoga studio earlier, so I'm gonna be there for about 7 hours. So to get things going, I got another small cup of coffee here, which puts me at a grand total of 4 cups for the week. Not bad. All through tomorrow as well, I'm just gonna be absolutely slammed. But thus far, I am on track for my goals, so let's get moving. So back in the day, I would mostly play with Castle and Pirate Legos. Game of Thrones, y'all, Drogon, bah. While I do have a lot of Legos, it is actually proving quite difficult to find the right pieces to make a good-looking water cooler. Technically, I think I need more city Lego pieces rather than pirate and castle. I decided to do a quote-unquote water cooler to symbolize quote-unquote making healthy decisions.
If this bloke says the phrase quote unquote one more bloody time.
To put in my yoga studio, but yeah, I don't know if I have all the right pieces.
Half mile, feeling good. At 1 mile right now, and it's pretty windy, yeah. 2 mile run complete, that makes 5 for the week.
That wraps up this week of the Yoga Dream Journey, and I have met all of my goals. I only had 5 cups of coffee instead of 14 this week, and I also ran my 5 miles. As my little reward, the water cooler is installed on the yoga studio. I know that 1 week doesn't mean that the whole making healthy decisions aspect of me growing into becoming, a better human being and everything. 1 week just really doesn't cut it. It's a consistency thing, and I hope that I keep growing and keep doing more miles each week. The fact is, I need to be running. I need to do something active. My body craves it, and if not, I kind of slide back into bad habits. I hope all of you enjoyed this week. Stay tuned for the numbers, maybe some bloopers in there. Oh God. How do I get out of this?
Recording the coffee skit now. It was a real pain in the ass to set this up.
I will see you later. I love you guys. Take care.